I'm not growing a garden.
If you've been on Roblox any time in the past few months, you might have seen the rise of a weird little game called Grow a Garden. For the uninitiated, Grow a Garden is a little Roblox game where you grow a garden. There really isn't that much to the game, and yet it finds itself with skyrocketing player counts to not only compete with much more popular video games, but completely crushes the competition with its vast player counts. So there's only one question left to ask. Why are so many Roblox players growing a garden? For those who've played Grow a Garden, you might immediately find yourself becoming a pro at it. This gameplay is very simple and easy to understand. The gameplay loop goes as such. Every 5 minutes, a seed shop has new seeds available for players to buy. Players buy these seeds and find a spot to place them. Then players wait and wait until their seed grows into a plant. Some plants are one-time use and once harvested are gone, with a small chance of dropping an extra seed, while players will find that most plants actually stay permanently and can be harvested multiple times indefinitely. Once harvesting the plant, the player can then sell their new product to the sell vendor. The sell stand will then give the player money for their product. Of course, this is just an oversimplification of the gameplay. There are many different aspects to this game that layer onto the core gameplay loop, such as mutations, that add onto fruits, making them more unique and valuable. These mutations or variants also make the plants more visually appealing and also have use for events. Variants apply to fruits through the in-game weather system, in which random events happen that affect random fruits throughout randomized periods of time. These mutations can even stack on a fruit, and so players can decide to wait it out and have a kind of super fruit that sells for way more than its initial value. When you factor in these extra layers, this game almost feels like a simulator and tycoon combined, yet is somehow nothing like either. Another aspect to this gameplay loop is events, which will be covered later in the video. Of course, growing a garden isn't all just about planting seeds. If players seek to enrich their garden, they can visit the gear shop across the map. The gear shop features devices that can enhance the overall growth of plants and also helps to convenience the players. Gear like the watering can allows the player to speed up plant growth. The trowel allows you to move your plants around your garden, and the recall wrench allows players to teleport to the gear shop, which is highly convenient for people who often find themselves using the gears constantly. Players can buy different kinds of sprinklers that each enhance the growth speed and chance of mutations on certain plants in their radius. There are also many other different pieces of gear with unique abilities and use cases. While exploring the various shops on the map, players will eventually find themselves in front of the pet shop. The pet shop allows players to purchase eggs that they can place on their farm. These eggs will eventually hatch into pets that can help the farm out. Each pet has its own unique ability that makes small adjustments and upgrades to the farm. The frog, for example, is a legendary pet that will enhance the growth of a random nearby plant by 24 hours, every 9 minutes. While growing a garden, players might find themselves in the middle of certain weather that might have a positive effect on the plants. The certain weather conditions will make fruits have different appearances and will make the fruits sell for more. These weathers include rain, frost, night, blood moon, meteor shower, and many others. There are also admin weather events. Admin events are just events that can only be started by admins, like disco, shekel rain, chocolate rain, black hole, alien invasion, and so much more. These are essentially special weather events that mainly occur a day before an update. As of right now, there is currently a summer harvest event in which once an hour the center of the map will allow players to give summer-themed fruits to try to earn rewards. Players can stack up their fruits together to earn a higher score, and based on the server's score for the current event, players will receive loot. The higher the score, the better rarity of loot. Another event is the bee event. The bee event includes a weather in which bees will pollinate fruits, and those fruits can be turned in for an event currency, which can be used to earn exclusive items. So, what exactly makes a game like Grow a Garden so popular, though? Well, the answer is complicated, but I think the best way to explain this would be demographic. Roblox is a platform that sees many games with simple gameplay loops and repetitive nature rise to the top in very quick and volatile ways. Grow a Garden went from a small game to a very quickly jumping to a player count higher than any other video game to date. One could see similarities between games like Grow a Garden and other popular games on the platform, like Blox Fruits and Pet Simulator, or Adopt Me. These all stem from the same reason of popularity. Grow a Garden is popular due to constant progression and feeling with productivity. It's a very captivating game due to its nature of encouraging gambling and requiring constant attention, while still bordering the line between being an idle game and actually requiring the user's feedback. Grow a Garden also has offline progression, which allows players to come and go as they please, meaning they lose less by leaving the game for an extended period of time in comparison to some other games, in which players could fall behind for leaving. One could reasonably leave the game for a week and come back to see all the plants they had planted be fully grown. This game is popular and a similar reason as to why an idle game is popular, and I think that there is high incentive to come back to the game due to the developer's support and consistent updates. I am highly aware this is a new sort of content on this channel, however I would like to state that I will be working on posting more random-esque content where I cover various video games and topics in the industry, including the uprising and loud popularity of Grow a Garden. Grow a Garden has not only had a large impact on the Roblox community, but also the gaming community, and even beyond that itself. Many will find constant memes and references to the Roblox simulator that took the world by storm. I will still make content on my reign, as well as any game or topic I find interesting myself. With that in mind, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed it.